Something you have been holding on to, something you have not said, something you have been turning over and over in your mind, it is about to become the only thing you can think about. Mercury goes retrograde this week, and the full moon lands right on top of it. And Scorpio, you are going to feel the pressure to finally let it out. Mercury turns retrograde around the 30th, and it is moving through your communication sector right now. That means old conversations come back, old feelings resurface, and the things you have not said start pressing against your chest. If there is something you have been holding on to in your relationship or situationship, this week it wants out. Your one action is to have that conversation before the weekend, even if it is messy. Mars is sitting opposite Scorpio right now, and you are probably feeling it as a kind of low-grade exhaustion that does not make sense. You are not sick, you are just running on empty because you are spending energy on things you cannot control. The one thing you can do this week is protect your sleep, especially before Thursday when the tension peaks. Put your phone in another room if you have to. The full moon on the 30th lands in your sector of communication and daily work, so something you have been working on reaches a natural ending point. Do not push it further than it needs to go. Let the project, the conversation, or the deadline actually finish. Your action this week is to tie off one loose end at work instead of adding more to your plate. With Mercury going retrograde, this is not the week to make big purchases or sign anything new. The energy favors looking back at what you are already spending on. Your one action is simple. Go through your subscriptions and cancel the ones you forgot you were paying for. That is the only money move you need this week. The big cosmic event is the full moon landing right around the 30th, the same day Mercury turns retrograde. That is a lot of energy hitting at once, and you are going to feel it as emotional intensity that seems to come out of nowhere. Watch for heightened feelings all week, especially around communication. The things people say and the things they do not say will land harder than usual. Okay, let's settle into the reading. Take a breath with me here. This week's theme came straight from the love sector of your horoscope because Mercury retrograde is stirring up everything you have not been saying. So the question we are asking the cards is this: what truth are you holding back, and what happens if you finally let it out? I have 3 piles for you today, and each one has a charm. Pile 1 is the sealed letter, for the words you have written in your head but never sent. Pile 2 is the broken chain, for the connection that is not what it used to be. And pile 3 is the dimmed lantern, for the hope you are not sure you should keep holding on to. Let one of those pull you. You do not have to know why, you just have to notice which one made you pause. Got it? Good. Let's go. Your first card is the 8 of Wands reversed, and I need you to hear this clearly. The message you want to send, the conversation you want to have, the thing you have been rehearsing in your head, it is not supposed to happen yet. This card reversed is the universe putting its hand on your shoulder and saying, slow down. The timing is off. If you push this conversation this week, it will not land the way you need it to. Something is still moving behind the scenes that you cannot see yet. The 2 of Cups reversed comes next, and this one is tender. This is about a connection that is not meeting you where you need to be met. Maybe you are giving more than you are getting. Maybe you keep reaching out and the other person keeps pulling back. Or maybe you are the one pulling back because you are scared of what happens if you actually let them in. Either way, there is a mismatch right now between what you want and what you are actually experiencing. And then the Magician reversed. Oh, Scorpio. You have been trying to make something happen through sheer force of will. You have been trying to control the outcome, to say exactly the right thing at exactly the right moment so they respond exactly the way you need them to. But that is not how this works. The Magician reversed says your usual tools are not working right now. You cannot think or strategize your way into the connection you want. So here is your guidance for the week. Do not send that message. Do not have that conversation. Not yet. I know you have it all planned out. I know you have been going over it in your mind, but Mercury retrograde is literally telling you that words sent now will be misunderstood. Use this week to get clear on what you actually want to say, not to say it. Write it down somewhere private, Let it sit. The right moment is coming, but it is not this week. Your first card is the Four of Wands reversed. And this tells me that something that was supposed to feel like a celebration or a milestone did not go the way you expected. Maybe a relationship did not become official when you thought it would. Maybe a homecoming felt hollow. Maybe you are looking around at something that should feel stable and realizing it does not. There is a disconnect between where you thought you would be and where you actually are. But then comes the Ten of Swords reversed, and I need you to really take this in. This card, upright, is the worst moment, the betrayal, the ending, the rock bottom. Reversed, it means that moment has passed. You have already been through the hardest part. You might still be living like it is happening, still bracing for impact, still waiting for the other shoe to drop. But Scorpio, the other shoe already dropped. You survived it. This week is about starting to believe that. The Nine of Swords reversed confirms it. This is the anxiety card, the 3 a.m. thoughts, the spiraling. Reversed, it is starting to lift. You are not going to wake up this week completely free of worry, but you are going to notice moments where your mind is quieter than it has been. The grip is loosening. The thing you've been dreading is not coming because it already came and you made it through. Your guidance for this week is to stop rehearsing conversations that already happened. Stop going back to that moment and wondering what you should have said differently. The chain is already broken. You do not have to keep breaking it. When you catch yourself replaying it, physically do something else. Get up, move, text a friend about something completely unrelated. Train your brain that the crisis is over. Your first card is the Ten of Wands upright, and honestly, this is the most Scorpio card in the deck right now. You are carrying everything. You are holding the relationship together. You are managing everyone's feelings. You are doing the emotional labor that nobody asked you to do, but you do anyway, because if you do not do it, who will? This card is showing me that you are exhausted, not because life is hard, but because you will not put anything down. The moon reversed comes next, and this is actually good news. The moon upright is confusion, illusion, not being able to see clearly. Reversed, the fog is starting to lift. Something you have been unsure about, something you could not quite figure out, is going to start making sense this week. You might finally see a situation for what it is instead of what you wanted it to be. That clarity might sting a little, but it is going to free you. And then the sun reversed. This one is interesting because the sun is usually the happiest card in the deck. All joy and success and everything working out. Reversed, it is not that things are bad. It is that you are not letting yourself enjoy what is good. You are so focused on what might go wrong that you are missing what is going right. There is something good in front of you that you keep second-guessing. Here is what I want you to do this week. Put something down. Not everything, just one thing. Pick the responsibility that is not actually yours and let someone else carry it, even if they do it worse than you would. And then, when the clarity comes about what you actually want, do not talk yourself out of it. You are allowed to want simple, uncomplicated happiness. You do not have to earn it by suffering first. Okay, Scorpio, that is your week. Mercury retrograde is stirring up everything you have not been saying, and the full moon is going to make it impossible to ignore. Whatever pile you chose, the message is the same. The truth wants to move, but it has to move at the right time and in the right way. Trust that. I will see you next week.